was over. There ain't no use talking it over. Yeah, or can you try to tell me sooner? Or can you tell me it was over?
When it comes to bass production and arranging, I've come to expect the unexpected when it comes to any Michael Jackson song. This one's no exception.
Here we go.
Main line. I like that sort of string thing that happens after the percussive section.
Yeah.
But then we've got this, which I guess I heard,
I did not hear that. No.
but I guess I didn't really register them as two separate sounds.
I thought that was all
Super
the same
cool.
sound.
And then all part of the bass line and interaction.
That's crazy.
Put the kick in there. Super cool. The percussion layers are always so fun. I mean, we've got these neat things happening here. Claps. We'll just do the mini moog. Hope you're listening in headphones.
Facts.
Ugh. That auto panning coolness. So awesome. Yeah. Everything is so percussive. Everything. And this arrangement, I think more than some of the other ones, it's all about the defining the rhythm. And it's this rhythm is much more jagged than some Michael Jackson arrangements. Oh. Without the percussion break. Well, some percussion, but the main lines, it's cool. How groovy. You don't really appreciate some of the more understated percussive sounds when you have the whole mix going, like this kind of thing. Super neat.
It's so funny because all that is going on, but it sounds like all one sound. So if you remove any of those parts, you will probably notice it. But you'll be like, what's wrong? Like, what's off? There's so much stuff going on that you won't even know like what it is, but it's like something feels off. But that's what I love about production. You can do all these different things, but if you can produce it in a way to where it all sounds cohesive, that's what makes it. Yeah.
Always love the string arrangements. Yeah. It's not much simpler than some of the tracks. Beautiful. You'd never really appreciate the dynamics here. Those kind of arranged parts, because you've got this over it. I love how you hear the movement of the string line.
Yeah. It's like right underneath.
da, 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 that.
It's very.
But man, is it fun to hear it by itself. Hear it all together again.
Shout out to the engineer. Hot damn.
All right, now here is what I found particularly compelling. We have multiple solos, and in the final mix, they're comped together. There's things that, that they took one part out and brought another part in, and you can just see them at the board bringing the faders up and down. But we have the whole thing, and if you listen to them all together, they sound kind of, they compete with each other. So it was never really meant to all be in together, but I love the fact we get to hear it. So here's solo 1.
Yeah. I might be the only one, but that felt so much like Stevie. That felt like that felt like Let's Get Serious. Like, yeah. Like, hold on, let's do it again. Hold on.
Here's solo 1.
Tell me now, sound like dun dun doom 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 dun dun doom 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 dun dun doom 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 doom. Let's get serious. Let's get serious. Let's get serious and fall in love. Oh man, Stevie really gave Jermaine a motherfucker. Yeah, bye. Oh no. I think yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And that's just on that track for some reason. And then here, for context, let's put some of this in. You hear some of that, but not all of it. And then here's solo 2, which... And then solo 2 plus intro hits. Huh. But if you put them together, listen to what if we do solo 2 with intro hits and this one, you can hear where they had to bring things in and out, had to make mixing and arranging decisions after the fact. Mm-hmm. But I love stuff like this. Major highlight, and major Easter egg for me, because I love hearing things that we've never heard before by digging into these tracks. That's happened multiple times on these Michael Jackson deep dives, and it just happened on a Queen one I did. You hear multiple versions of Freddie Mercury that you don't hear on the...
Wait, you did a Queen one? What song? What song was
studio mix. You hear it in other places, like movies, but not the studio mix. And so to hear it with a little bit of context. So cool. Let's get to the vocals, huh? The way I've thought about it for arranging, and there are no hard, fast rules, but, you have the more intimate thing vocally in the verses.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
And then you have the big arranging things in the choruses. This song, he doubled the verses and was just single Michael, at least for the lead lines, in the choruses. Now, we've got the really, really bad. We've got those in the background as gang vocals in the chorus. So that makes sense to sort of declutter the center image. But I never really processed it when I was listening to the studio mix all these years that, the verses are doubled, the choruses are not doubled. Interesting. It's super fun, though, to hear Michael doubled without all the other instruments. Love it.
Your bud is mine, gon' tell you right. Just show your face, broad daylight. I'm telling you on how I feel. Gonna catch your mind, don't shoot to kill. Jump on, get on me. Alright.
Well, it's cool. I mean, you hear him sort of like,
Alright.
That stuff's in the recording, in the studio recording, but it's buried. And then this part right here where you can see that he emphasizes different things. So here's the double, the one that we hear behind the main line.
Your bud is mine.
But we hear that more
Yeah.
on the double than we do here.
Interesting.
Your bud is mine.
Like this one is the one that we know. And so it's kind of neat to identify, those things that we've been listening to all these years, that's actually on a different track than the lead track.
I could have sworn that
different
was all
performance,
the same.
but the way that they've mixed it and the way that they've comped things together, it's different than we initially think it is. I just think it's fun. Fun. You've been listening to this song for 30 years or whatever? Fun.
Alright.
Like a bounce of mine, like he was able to get like breath in things of that nature. Just like make that part of the song. It's like, okay. like how I just don't know how how he's able to do that. Like it just not more how he's able to do that, but more of like having the foresight to be like, no, make that part of the song. Keep that in. Don't edit that out. Like, keep that in. Make that part of the equation. Like,
I love the bleed from the tracks that they've got going in there. You can also tell that this double, when you look at the waveforms, is more percussive. Look at here, all the and weird things that he's doing with his voice are more pronounced there, whereas the melody stuff is more pronounced here for the most part. I guess this whole waveform's a bit louder now that I look at it.
I'm getting you on count of 3. Just show your stuff or let it be. I'm telling you, just watch your mouth. I know your game, what you're about.
So it's remarkable how consistent he is. But the parts where he's inconsistent, like where the pitch varies a little bit, or where the timing, the timing hardly varies at all. He's got himself dialed in. Look at this.
he really is.
His double is slightly behind the lead, which is exactly where you want it to be, because you want the lead to be the authority figure, and this double is following what the lead vocalist is, or it's him, but the lead vocalist is doing. That's a huge no-no when it comes to doubling vocals on your own songs, is to have your backing or your support vocals rushing. They should always follow what the lead vocal's doing, and he's got it down. This is kind of neat. We've got this part, that part, but then listen to the double, what happens here.
Okay.
He's just back there tapping his foot. And doing a little snapping. I realize there's headphone bleed too. But now we have the chorus, and the double disappears. Yes, we have the gang Michaels here, but I love this section.
Where they say the sky's the
Pre-chorus.
limit, and to me this really true. But my friend, you have seen nothing. There's a way till I get through because I'm bad. Come on, you know I'm bad. I'm bad. You know it. You know I'm bad. I'm bad. Come on, you know. And the whole world has to answer right now to tell you once again who's bad.
Wow.
It almost sounds like he's losing his breath a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little.
You know, and the whole world has to answer right now to tell you once again who's bad.
Maybe not. I love the double there.
Yeah.
And then, do you notice, hear his foot? I mean, he's a whole body instrument. And how he turns on his grit. Oh, it's just beautiful.
You're
Yeah.
about where they say the sky's the limit, and to me this really true. But my friend, you have
Right there.
seen nothing. There's a way till I get through because I'm bad.
Such a wonderful texture. Wonderful, unique texture. These background vocals are super fun, too. Listen to what's happening here in the background. Snaps. Headphone bleed. But even right here. Amazing to hear that. He's cleared his throat, and it's there.
Yeah.
And it's even in beat.
That is funny.
Bad, bad, really, really bad. Bad, bad, really, really bad. Bad, bad, really, really bad. And the whole world has to answer right now just to tell you once again.
The juxtaposition of texture with these background vocals and what he's doing with his leads, where he's got that super soulful grit going on.
I'm bad, come on. You know I'm bad. I'm bad. You know it. You know I'm bad. I'm bad.
And the rhythm. I mean, I've got nothing but the vocals playing right now. But the rhythm here is not just implied. You hear it emanating from his body, which is super amazing. And there's a little bit of headphone bleed in there too. But I love that you get a full sense of the pocket of the song just by listening to the vocals. I mean, so cool.
And to me, this really true. But my friend, you have seen nothing. There's a way till I get through because I'm bad. I'm bad. Come on. You know I'm bad. I'm bad. You know it. You know I'm bad. I'm bad. Come on. You know. And the whole world has to answer right now just to tell you
So cool. Now, listen here.
who's bad.
Doubled. I love it. I love those kind of things. Just incidental. So it's actually on both tracks. It'd be interesting to know how they mixed that, like which ones they took, you know.
That's crazy.
This percussive breaths. So cool.
The word is out.
Doubled.
You're doing wrong. Go
Like, I'm
like
still trying to understand like how he was able to get his voice to be that gritty. Yeah, it's not like straining. Like it's gritty, but it's not like he's straining his voice, nor is he he's not straining his voice, nor is he like getting out of his range. Like it's in the pocket, yet it's like he's able I don't know how he's able to get it gritty. Like it has to be some type of vocal technique that he's using to get it to, because I'm bad, come on. Right? Like, this is how he's able to, man. It didn't, like, just, like, bro, who is come on, son. What are we doing? That's crazy.
So listen to this. Listen to the gonna lock you up on the double.
Gonna lock you up.
It's like he clipped a little or something there, and then
Gonna lock you up.
the difference in approach.
Gonna lock you up. Gonna lock you up.
The double's more aggressive, yet still following the lead.
Gonna lock you up for too long. No lying eyes gonna tell you right. So listen up, don't make a fight. Your talk is cheap, you're not a man. You're throwing stones to hide your hands. Where they say
Now, here's an interesting thing to keep in mind. Listen to how the Stones
throwing stones to hide your hands.
here, on the backing,
Stones to hide.
he ended before, and you can see in this little section here when we zoom in.
I just want to let you know, allergies are whooping my ass right now. I'm really fighting through right now. Allergies are whooping my ass right now. Like, I'm just letting you know. I'm sorry, go ahead. My bad. I had to get that out. Let's go.
He's nice and on for the beginning, but then he rushes a little bit here, and he's behind there. He's following. And then his S enters on the front end of the lead vocals S. Modern recording with Pro Tools and other DAWs, the engineer would see this and be like, and move the S and make sure they're all synced up and use Vocal Line or something. But it's fun to know that these imperfections, both with timing, with pitch, made it. And they make it feel more human. Not to say that editing stuff like this out or tightening things is bad, but it's cool that it's not done on these older recordings.
Stones to hide your hands.
And you take the double down and put it in its rightful place.
Throwing stones to hide your.
You don't even notice. You get that layer.
Throwing stones to hide your hands. Where they say the sky's the limit, and to me this really do. But my friends have seen nothing.
Listen to this.
Where they say the sky's the limit, and to me
This sounds like a cut breath, which means they likely comped it.
the limit, and to me this really.
That's interesting.
The limit, and to me this really do.
Comped it from a couple tracks, and we don't have all of those different comps like I have on some of the other videos.
The limit, and to me this really do. But my friends have seen nothing.
Turn that grid on.
Just a way till I get through because I'm bad. I'm bad. Some more. You know I'm bad. I'm bad. You know it. You know I'm bad.
I want to hear just the in-betweens here. Like this and this. I haven't done this yet, so I don't know what this is going to yield, but it'll be fun to...
Bad, bad. Really, really bad. Bad, bad.
like right there, the percussion, incidental percussion, right?
Bad, bad. Really, really bad. Bad, bad.
Even his incidental breaths, right, where he's just getting breath so he can continue, are super in the pocket.
Really are.
I'm bad. You know it. You know. And the whole world has to answer right now just to tell you once again who's bad.
Oh, the stomping. So awesome. I gotta listen to that again. I love these parts. You do hear these on the studio mix, but not in like this.
Like, just the
Oh, listen to how he
stomping.
combines the breathing with other bodily percussion. And then,
I seriously have no idea how he does that. Like, I can beatbox, but like I don't know how. Like the way he beatbox, I don't know how he does that, bro. Like, he on another level, bro. Like that dog. God, like his full body truly is an instrument.
yeah. Wow.
We could change the world tomorrow. This could be a better place. If you don't like what I'm saying, then I won't just slap my face because I'm bad.
Now listen to this. He does this a lot in songs like Man in the Mirror, where his vibrato is almost more of a tremolo. You know, like a vibrato, oh, where the pitch is going up and down. But here, and in lots of other places, it's more of a dynamics thing. Where there's very little pitch modulation and much more, of course, I'm really exaggerating it, but he has this really refined way of doing it that sounds cool, and it's really understated here, but noticeable.
We could change the world tomorrow.
Tomorrow, not tomorrow. It's not that. Tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a subtle difference.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Tomorrow. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Really, really interesting.
This could be a better place. If you don't like what I'm saying, then I won't just slap my face because I'm bad. I'm bad. Some more. You know I'm bad. I'm bad.
That's cool. Just this like half word sort of.
No, and the woo, woo, woo.
Because the background vocals are doing this.
No, and the whole world has to
So it's like, and then he lets the background vocals handle it and just improvs over it.
and the whole world.
This is where we get to ad-libs. This is where Mike does his best work.
It sounded super weird until you brought the background vocals back in because we're so used to having it there. And don't you just get the picture of him, like just stomping on that platform? They used to mic the platform and put other mics around so that they could get his bodily movements on tape as well. But I mean, it just makes you, just listening to it makes you want to breathe in this like under control yet not controlled percussion way.
You know I'm bad, some more. You know I'm bad, you know it, you know it, you know, come on, and the cold world has to answer right now to the time you know I'm.
It's interesting how he backs off there, right? He did that before. I initially thought it was maybe he was light on breath, but this is an intentional thing. He does it this way every time.
And the cold world has to answer right now to the time you know.
And again, he's being supported right there by the backing vocals.
And the whole world has to answer right now to the tell you once again. You know I'm smooth, I'm bad.
Oh, smooth, that's cool.
He's actually allowing the background vocal to take over. Wow, I never actually noticed that. Hold on. Tell you? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I never even thought of that. I never even noticed that. Okay.
He did that before. I initially thought it was maybe he was light on breath, but this is an intentional thing. He does it this way every time.
And the cold world has to answer right now to the tell you know.
And again, he's being supported right there by the backing vocals.
And the whole world has to answer right now to the tell you once again. You know I'm smooth, I'm bad.
Oh, smooth, that's cool. Yeah.
You know, come on, and the whole world.
And his classic, come on, nah, so much of that.
You know, come on, and the whole world.
And it really like when you put the bass and kick in, and those percussive endings to words.
You know, come on, and the whole world has to answer.
They really, really add this element of syncopation because everything else is very straight, and he provides that pocket.
You know I'm smooth, I'm bad, you know it. You know I'm bad,
Yeah.
I'm bad, baby.
Always love these runs right here.
You know I'm bad,
How low he is, and he's still got that wonderful grit.
you know I'm bad, baby. You know it. Come on, and the cold wind has to answer my woo.
I love that he doesn't have to finish it. I love it.
And the whole world has to answer right now just to tell you once again.
And again, you feel like, oh, is he running out of gas or something? No, he's
locked in.
letting these happen.
He's locked in.
And the cold wind has to answer my woo.
So you know
And the cold wind has to answer my.
that he, well, maybe not, but it sounds like he may have had these recorded first, the background vocals first, and then was able to lean into them.
And the whole world has to answer right now just to tell you once again. I'm bad, you know it. You know I'm bad, you know. Woo! You know I'm bad, you know it. Bad, I'm bad, you know it. You know I'm bad, you know. Woo! You know I'm bad, you know it. You know.
Yeah.
And the whole world has to answer right now just to tell you once again who's bad.
Latin version. So
Latin
fun to go
version.
through these Michael Jackson songs and discover little Easter eggs and arranging things I never really noticed like this. Thanks for watching. Let me know what other Michael Jackson songs you'd like me to do or other songs you'd like me to do. I'll see if I can track down the original studio multitracks and do more of these breakdowns. Again, if you'd like more help with your own voice or you want to try out singing, see what your voice can do, click the link below and join my free course. We'll see you for more.
So, that was awesome. That was great. Now, For those who saw a particular video of mine a little while ago, songs that songs that I hate, I think, might be titled songs that I hate. I put Bad in that category. Now, the more and more I think about it, the more I can give a better reasoning. I think because this song, I feel like, would have fit better on a Quincy Jones album. If you listen to Quincy Jones' very jazz influence and everything, I think it would have fit better on a Quincy Jones album than a Michael Jackson album. If that makes any sense. To me, it just, like I said before, if you listen to hold on, let's listen to it right now. See, that feels more like, I feel like I love that version way more because it feels free. It's more of a jam session. To me, the original song sounds too jazzy, right? It's a little bit too jazzy, in my opinion. Even with even how the background vocals are arranged. I'm gonna tell you once again. I don't know. It doesn't. It's a little bit too jazzy. But once he goes into here, when he's just going, you know it, you know it, you know who's bad, like. But even with that being said, yeah, Bad it is still bad. It is still Michael, man. Again, like the way he does his voice in this song, bro. Like it really has to be studied. Like it really has to be applauded and appreciated how he's able to do that. But it's still, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just awesome, dog. But yeah, that's Michael's Bad. Multitracks. Shout out to Chris Leafy. Like, comment, subscribe, shout out things are the things. Ain't gotta go home. Do gotta get to step in. Peace.
I know is not enough.